What's going on, everybody? It's your boy BrianDaddy coming at you with another video. Today we have Mythic Ruby Life Pools. Short and sweet, you can get this dungeon done in under 20 minutes. On your way towards Meladrusa, be aware of the clutches of eggs in the pools around the area. If any player or enemy runs over them, it'll hatch a whelpling. They'll cast Cold Claws, and it'll lead to a large amount of unnecessary damage and stun. Stun and Disorient displace the Chill Reavers when they channel Ice Shield, one of their abilities, and either the DPS through the first stack. You can stun or disorient Tectonic Slam. And all players, be aware of your positioning when fighting the Defiler Droggar. You should never have your back to any of the other trash packs in the area, or any of the eggs, so that way you don't get charged and knocked back into them. Now as we head towards Meladrusa, you're going to want to manage your stacks of Primal Chill on the group. Don't get hit by avoidable mechanics. Healers, you're going to want to manage stacks of Primal Chill and dispel targets that are most likely to take extra stacks. Dispel players close to the freezing point first. Dispel the tank just before infused whelps spawn. And failing any other case, dispel whoever has the most stacks. Quickly burn through the Frost Overload. This always lines up with the whelps and happens predictably when the boss reaches 66 and 33% health. Control and efficiently kill the whelps that she spawns. AoE them down, group them all up. Otherwise, it'll rapidly build up Primal Chill stacks on your tank. Tank, it's a magic effect, the Primal Chill ability, so make sure you find ways to mitigate that. Death Knights would be a great way, but you can also slow down with the stacking effect with those magic immunities.
Shockwave.
And yeah, watch out for hail bombs, watch out for anything that you shouldn't get hit by. Alrighty, now you head towards the Kokia Trash. It's a big circular room. You're going to go around. You're going to kill Blazebound Destroyers. They apply Living Bomb to random targets. Causes anything in a circle to be knocked up once it expires. You got to position yourself so that way you don't hit any teammates, but you can also make it hit the enemy mobs to deal damage to them and stop them from casting. Be particularly aware of the Thunder Gullet and Flamehead. They are noticeably more dangerous than the rest of the trash around the area. Both have very wide frontal breaths, along with additional deadly mechanics. Thunder Gullet frequently casts Thunderjaw, knocking his main target back 20 yards. So tanks, be aware of this and watch your positioning. Healers, every 20 seconds, Thunderhead marks 2 players with Rolling Thunder. Dispel one of them immediately, so explosions don't sync up and you're more able to manage the healing that is needed. Alrighty, heading to Kokia Blazehoof. Position yourself so the firestorms spawn in a convenient place. When they explode, leaving behind a very large permanent fire puddle, so not great. Once the ad is dying, you're going to want to get out of that explosion. Interrupt Roaring Blaze. This is immediately cast by the firestorms. Do not stand on the tank. Molten Boulder deals a lot of damage, and if anybody gets hit by it, you don't want it hitting your tank. You have the entire ring to play on the entire level, so you can kite her anywhere you want. Position yourself so that as the tank, it rolls to the sides of the room and not towards your DPS. Again, once you get to a point where you think you don't have to kill the ad anymore, just focus her down. We went ahead and I just cleaved down this ad as I was killing that one. And you can see that burnout happened, so now we have to run out of there. Now she's low enough health where you can just go ahead and nuke her down. Now once you head towards the final boss, Kairaka and Urquhart, pull sensibly. A lot of trash here has deadly combos. The Primal Thunderclouds have a large absorb on them. You can actually dispel this with my shaman. You can see me taking it off. Healers, be ready to heal through Lightning Storm whenever a Tempest Channeler is engaged. Make sure you kick a lot of things that need to be kicked here. Flash Fire on the Flame Channelers, dispel Burning Veins on Flame Channelers, and interrupt Lightning Bolt on the Shock Casters and the other Channelers. As long as you're keeping on top of interrupts and all that, you should be good to go. You pull your final little trash pack here before the boss. Now let me talk about the boss mechanics. There are a lot on this boss to pay attention to. At all times, she will periodically interrupt people with the interrupting cloudburst. Make sure you stop casting when she does that, and at all times, There's going to be a Winds of Change, which will temporarily flare up and push players and the embers on the floor in a specific direction. So make sure you don't box yourself in with a bunch of fire around you. Be aware of your Infernal Core stacks. Each time you get hit by an avoidable ability or step in the embers, you gain a stack, and the previous ones are refreshed. When they fade, they spawn 1 flaming embers per stack. So basically, if you're failing mechanics, you're going to spawn more fire, essentially. So don't fail mechanics. Relocate to a spot relatively away from the group when Infernal Core is about to expire to keep track of where the embers are. They'll get pushed around throughout the fight, you know, but don't create walls and don't box in your teammates. Phase 1, position carefully. Watch out for the big breath. And then when she's airborne, she's going to cast Flame Spit on a random player. Go ahead and pop hero once you get your first target down. This is what I did, right around 40%, because now the dragon's coming down, and you'll be able to use a lot of your hero DPS on the dragon, which is the harder phase. Position her to allow your DPS to avoid Void Burst as a tank, and while not being too close to the edge to get accidentally pushed off. Storm Slam is a very powerful tank buster with stacking magic vulnerability debuff. And yes, healers, pay attention. Make sure you're healing Infernal Core stack players, getting out of fire, and just being on the move at all times so you can heal everybody. And there you go. It's a quick dungeon. You get it wrapped up real quick. Bada bing, bada boom. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!